And we're live. Beanie blessings. Welcome to Deadpan Dope Tuesdays. Me, Deadpan Lizzie, the Beanie God. This will be recorded on Facebook and will be on YouTube later. If you don't want to be seen or heard, please mute your mic and turn off your camera. Please unmute yourself if you do read and mute when you're not reading out of consideration for your fellow artists. This mic is for all mediums of art and beanies. For those who do not know me, I am an artist among other professions. Few ground rules: no hate speech or bullying. If I see or hear any of this, you will get the boot, no questions asked. This is a safe space. Like me, many of us have parallel careers and are here to unwind after a long day's work, so please leave the crappy attitudes and the beef behind before entering our space. I don't believe in trigger warnings, as life is a trigger warning, but if you feel you need to give one, please do. I'm not going to give a time limit tonight per artist just because we're an intimate group. So take, I don't know, between maybe 5 to 10 minutes at most if you want to share. If you haven't already, please DM me in the Zoom chat, and I will add you to my list, and I'll announce who's on deck before each performer. Just to go over what else we got going on at The Word is Right. Every first and third Monday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Cafe Generalissimo, hosted by Generalissimo Brian Franco. When I'm not hosting, the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month, we have Quintoxic Queers with Ma Dukes. Also the second and fourth Mondays of the month, Marissa Prada, the founder of The Word is Right, hosts Moist Mondays, which is an erotic open mic. Wednesdays, the first and third, they have Poetry Time with Nick P. I think it's called, I think he changed the name of his show. I think, and Nick, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's called Right to the Mic, WRITE. I believe he's going to do off camera, like a brief writing workshop, and then you guys will bring the prompts if you want to the mic, which is the first and third Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The second and fourth Wednesdays of the month at 8:30 p.m. Rob Mark Thompson hosts a workshop for writing. On Thursdays, Marissa does Instagram Live at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you like Instagram and like going live, join her. It's a lot of fun. Freestyle Fridays once a month with Ray Jane at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. As well as the first Friday of the month, Bronx Art and Fun Hub with Lady Tiffany and Ed Potastic, do a mic and a workshop. And then Marissa also does Instagram Live at the same time on Fridays at 1 p.m. And I said Ray Jane. And then the first Saturday of the month, there is the Cash Slam hosted by Marissa Prada. And then every reoccurring Saturday, there is an general open mic, and there's always really fun features she has. I've been lucky enough to feature on that platform. And then Sundays we have at 8 p.m. Eastern Time poetry with Tori Lutz. Tori's wonderful, so go ahead and check out her platform. And then on the second and fourth Sundays the month at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we just had one this Sunday, Ma Dukes and myself co-host and run Rainbow Table Talk, which is just, it's not a mic or workshop, it's just a discussion where we talk about what it's like living as an LGBTQ person. So we have a lot of great panelists and different subjects coming up as the months of 2022 trickle on. We just talked about a really heavy subject this past Sunday, queer baiting and bullying within the community and outside the community. So it's on Facebook and YouTube if you want to watch that episode. And then sometimes there's an extra fifth day of the month. We all switch off and kind of do a workshop or mic. This month, Nick and I on the 29th are going to be doing a Panku workshop. Panku's our style of poetry I created at the end of 2021, right? And it's 9-word poems, or 9 lines of 9-word poems, or 9 stanzas of 9 lines of 9-word poems. It's actually to help those who struggle with writer's block, because I don't believe in writer's block. But a lot of great fun things to come in the future, and especially this brand new month. We just entered March 1st, and I do want to say on that note, happy Women's History Month. And happy Fat Tuesday to those who celebrate that. As well as it's almost Aries season, so that's great too. Also, if you aren't familiar with Frederick Green Books, that's Marissa's publishing house. Please check it out if you're interested in not just poetry, publishing any of your art, a manuscript, a poetry book, a play. Check that out, Red or Green Books, Red, READ. And also myself and Maud Dukes will be publishing a LGBTQ art anthology coming out this summer. So if you're interested in submitting for that, it doesn't have to be about being LGBTQ, but we are just for this anthology publishing those who are in the LGBTQ community. So you can email me. I'll drop my email in the chat, or you can check out my Instagram, ES_Strauss, where all that info is. And we hope you submit and look forward to reading your art. All right, I think I covered. And if you're not watching, you're probably watching the State of the Union, which is just as important, especially given what's going on in the world right now. And we want to send all our thoughts and prayers to the Ukraine right now and just world peace. So that's what we hope for right now. So I wasn't here for the last Deadpan Dope a couple weeks ago, and I want to address why. The reason I was not here hosting last time, and I want to thank Ron and Marissa for covering for me and our Word is Right team. We always have each other's backs, and there's always someone to pinch hit for us, and we're great about communicating with one another. So thank you, Marissa and Ron, and for the team for taking care of the mic and the artists and myself that evening. But the reason I wasn't here is because I had to take a pause in my life. As you see and hear me do, you follow me on social media, you join us here on the mic, I do a lot. In addition to poetry, a lot of parallel careers. I was in the middle of moving. I've been battling grief as two people I was very close to and loved passed away in my life at the beginning of the year. And it all just kind of just hit me, and I needed a minute to catch my breath. And that happened to happen the day before this mic, but I told Marissa just for my well-being and to get myself together, I needed a minute, and there's no shame in that. I am working through everything and I'm fine. So for those who have checked in on me, thank you. But I'm just doing what I need to do to be the best person I can be. But something I am going to address is I do not mind if I'm performing or if I'm hosting, people address me as Deadpan Lizzie, the Beanie God. That is my spoken word artist name or my MC name for stuff like this. But to just address me like that generally, there's like a weight I carry that doesn't make me feel good. It's not a persona I really like outside of the art community. I love my name Elizabeth, or ES is fine, or Lizzie. So I'm asking all that if I'm not on a stage or hosting, please just address me as Elizabeth, Lizzie, or ES, and my pronouns are she, her. But if I can't carry that weight all the time of walking around as Deadpan Lizzie, the Beanie God. It's a lot for me. Sometimes I am going to say one thing. There are only 3 people allowed to address me as Deadpan. Those 3 people know who they are. So if you see one of 3 people saying Deadpan, please understand those 3 people, they are allowed to address me as that. But everyone else, please, Elizabeth, Lizzie, or yes. So if anyone has any questions about that, or they want to talk about mental health, you can always reach out to us on our Facebook Messenger, the Word is Right team. Someone will get back to you, or you can DM me. There's no shame in mental health. We have to take care of ourselves. It is a process and a journey in our own personal journeys. But there is no shame in that. Having said all that, I'm so happy to be back hosting. We have a great group of artists tonight, and if you want to join, the Zoom info is in the chat on the Facebook page. But up first to the mic, one of my favorite artists. I love them very much. Please welcome Hill Hoover.
Hello. So good to be back here. Um, I have a new poem that I wrote that's part of my series on memory loss for the book that I'm working on. Doesn't quite have a title yet. Um, I lost your name for a moment today. Reached into a bag of stuffed animals, brushed my fingers against a yellow plush duck, and there you weren't. I should have known it would happen. I never bothered to put your name in my notes because there are no stakes for the remembering of it. No message I will receive that might startle or confuse. No social media memories that will send me your face out of context on some significant date or time. There's only a date I missed when my heart, my literal heart, not a metaphor, not my love for you or my hope for our happiness, but the actual thing that pumps blood in my chest, faltered. I made so many jokes about playing breakup chicken, about waiting and watching and hoping something would change before I had to change it. But the truth is that it was that missed moment of connection that spelled an inevitable end. How can a thing hurt so deeply so many years later? When I picked up my whole life and moved away from the hobbies we shared, the spaces where I spoke your name so confidently and tenderly, should I write it in my notes now? Or should I perhaps only scribble the words? You have loved so many amazing women and set them all free. So there's that one. Um, and then I have one called Liminal Queers that was also written within the last like week or so. Um, if I'm the oldest person in the room in half the places that I go, do I become by some transitive property a stand in for an elder these kids are tired of answering to? If I'm the only parent in the room, do I become the very image of the mother woman I fought since long before I had a child, however much I disavow those words? If I'm the only non binary person in the room who can't live up to your standards of androgyny, does it somehow shift the numbers, change the tune of the song, create some dissonance in your diversity? If I bring with me a friend who passes really well for a straight guy, and you're devoted enough to assigning me the gender you associate with my hips, do the rainbows I adorn myself in wash away before my eyes, your eyes, the gaze of the whole world? If I'm not dating anyone because it's hard, because handling my health problems is the kind of job that really needs a better contract, longer breaks, and maybe some sick leave from being sick, do I lose all rights to the label words? No longer get to talk about how attracted I am to an older woman with just the right look in her eye, to a non binary legend who rolls the dice with abandon, or a boy who can walk just so in heels? Do I no longer get to say I'm polyamorous when what I mean isn't I'm dating a lot of people, but rather I want to give love as freely as dew touches grass? In every space, I feel safe, but only the spaces where I feel safe. I guess what I'm asking is, are we always only liminal queers? Too old in some spaces, too quiet for others, too parental, too boring, too unhealthy, too lacking in medical care, too unable to travel to the proper conventions, too uncertain of the current proper conventions? Or are we always ourselves, and it's your eyes that are struggling to adjust to our light? I will read one more very short poem that was actually written tonight about my evening walk. Um, Two men call out their car windows, comments about my hips. A well dressed woman bustles past me, hair and spine both made of iron. An old man sneers, something just beyond my hearing, spits near my feet. But best of all, you read my shirt aloud as we pass on the sidewalk. The future is non binary. And maybe I didn't believe it when I put it on, but the smile of a young stranger says it must be true. Thank you.
Give it up for Hill Hoover, y'all. I loved all three of those pieces so much. In the future, I do believe the future is non-binary, and that is what Hill's shirt says. Very awesome t-shirt. Thank you so much for being here, Hill, and sharing your art as always. If you want to let the people know where they can find you, you can type it in chat, and you can also share it vocally.
I am just Hill Hoover everywhere: Facebook, Insta, Twitter, all the places.
All the places online. Definitely give Hill a follow. They're awesome. Up next to the mic, one of my favorite artists and musician. They blow me out of the water every time they are present. Please give a round of applause, y'all, for Jamie McCormick.
Hiya, how you doing?
Good to see you.
I'm gonna play a pair of songs then that kind of go together for me. The first one is gonna be a cover a Tori Amos track um, called 1000 Oceans, and then the second one is gonna be an original song that I just recently wrote. Um, I was just going into an open mic, and the theme is love not all, and it kind of triggered me writing a song like 20 minutes before the open mic. But it was also, there's a line in it that comes from 1000 Oceans by Tori Amos, so the two of them are linked for me. Anyway. These tears I've cried 1,000 oceans, and if it seems I've floating in the darkness, I can't believe that I could keep you from flying. So I will cry 1,000 more if that's what it takes to sail you home, sail you home, sail you home. I'm aware what the rules are, but you know that I will run. You know that I will be following you over Silbury Hill, through the solar field. You know that I will follow you. And if I find
my God, that was stunning. I mean, everything you do is absolutely stunning, but that was just absolutely gorgeous. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
And
Uh,
you have another piece you want to share?
aye, this is an original one, and as I say, there's a line in it that kind of come is like a direct reference to that track.
Yes, I love when Jamie shares their music. It's such a special treat.
Eh, so aye, this one is called "Is Love Not All," but also in brackets, "Welcome Me Home." Is love not all? Is love not enough? Does love not conquer all the other stuff? Is love not the king of all it does survey? Does love not always find a way? Is love not all? Is love not supreme? Does love not make a reality of the dream? Is love not the builder of bridges in time? Does love not want you to be mine? Is love not all? Is love not too much? Does love not need the personal touch? Is love not the ocean that I must sail? Does love not always prevail? Will the bitterness not sour me on the way to find your soul? Will the hungry sea devour me and spit me out less whole? If I cried 1,000 oceans, would I wash upon your shore? If I swim toward your lighthouse, will I find you at the door to welcome me home? To welcome me home. To welcome me home.
Oof. Oh my God. It's absolutely, it's just breathtaking. And love does prevail. Sometimes it does love not always prevail, but I think sometimes it does. Oh, thank you for sharing that. Both
I'd like to think
beautiful,
it was,
both
but
beautiful.
I'm an idealist, so
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. Do you have anything else you want to share? Or do you want to hold for round two?
I think that's enough for just now. I'll see if there's a round two, but that's enough for. I'll get
No,
somebody else
no
to share.
pressure. No pressure. I love hearing your music and your artistry. It just makes me smile anytime I get to be around Jamie. How long have you been writing music?
Uh, I think I wrote my first song when I was like maybe about 11 or 12.
Well,
I'm not saying it was any good.
it was it just was, I mean, I I would have loved to hear the song you wrote when you were 11. I'm sure I would have loved it.
there, there are still songs I play in my set that I wrote when I was 19, 20 years old.
Well, Oh, that's amazing. Do you look an are you on Spotify or work SoundCloud? Can we listen where can we listen to your music 24/7?
Uh, I've got a YouTube channel. It's Jamie McCormick from my YouTube channel. I've got a music page on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, although I don't really. I'm not very good with Instagram. But, I am on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. Jamie McCormick everywhere.
Well, please give Jamie a follow, everyone. I could listen to Jamie just all day, every day. It's just their artistry just takes my breath away. It truly does. And Ron put this in the chat and it's perfect. It's very healing. It's very healing and soothing music. And I just
Oh,
thank you for sharing your gift and your time with us. So thank you. Thank you. I love you. I'm giving you a virtual hug. I will get to Scotland one day, or you'll get to New York, one way or another. It will happen. Thank you, Jamie. Up next, please welcome poet extraordinaire, Martin Parker.
Hello, thank you. Pardon me while I go off camera to be able to read my stuff because of my issues with my vision here. But I think I haven't made it here for a few weeks because I keep getting mixed up in which week it is. But I think last time I was here, I read an elegy for my father's mother. But I also have an elegy for my mother's mother. I thought I'd share it. I call this Grandma Writes Homemade Ice Cream. Can you hear me okay?
Crystal clear.
Okay, great. Grandma would make us ice cream at home, the first thing my cousin would ask about whenever we trekked to Ohio to see the Wright House there on Magnolia Drive, and often find her tending her roses, lovingly pruning in patterned gloves, along that narrow stretch of soil between the porch and open garage, where rested the sodas of several kinds, which I would use to secretly mint my virgin mocktails curiously strange before I even knew what that meant. A door in the garage led to her kitchen well kept, with piccalillis papering the walls, by the door that hid the laundry room, where morning ashes would stealthily fall. A bountiful pot of navy bean soup would simmer quietly there on the stove, a sign to Grandpa my dad must be there to harvest the neighbor's nasturtium leaves and make a sandwich like Winnie the Pooh, or the one she'd place on Grandpa's plate when everyone else was making their own. She never made that soup otherwise. She knew it made Grandpa's belly sour because of memories of orphan days before they met in the heavenly choir, and united in method he you became, though later she would be needing aid to hear the notes that were being sung or shout out the words at the fortunate wheel. Her pickles of melon sat high in the fridge. She made from the rinds like emerald they shine, like mangoes which other people called peppers we'd picked from family gardens just up the road. But hidden down deep in the bottom drawer, that plain unlabeled container of steel, we yearned for as she did that flamboyant hat, accused of carrying her down the street, was filled to the brim with the prize off-white, unlike those transfers of many hues her mother'd collect from the side of the road until she was sent to a home far away from Grandma and all her siblings 5 that she had practically raised on her own. She'd put it down there the day before to ripen like blossoms that made her implore the driver to suddenly stop the bus so she could harvest her heart's desire from heather-laden highland hills on part of their once-in-a-lifetime tour to the land of tattoos that would croon ancient tunes and brightly lit views of a towering maid. She saved for with pennies in her private fund she'd faithfully saved in a coffee can while writing letters to family and friends that always ended with English teas. So dense it was with crystals of ice, not seen on their favored sojourns, to the city that sits at the center of the sun, with freshly squeezed citrus from side yard trees, where she could finally drive a cart and steer it right up over the curb, awakened me from a somnolent dream. It held no pockets of air or dirt, like that caused her to cry to the sorrows while visiting our home in Unionville, not knowing the contents were clean, but literally littered with large amounts of tiny little vanilla beans. You'd never find it in groceries today, so different from the one her father owned, just glimpsed in photos with sepia tones, ancestral lines, both primitive and wise. No, nothing else was as good as the kind of ice cream filled with warmth and love that Grandma would make every time we came by. And this is in loving memory of my mother's mother, Phyllis Elnora Wise Wright. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely. It's a beautiful tribute. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Would you like to share another piece right now?
I think that was a little long, so maybe I'll share two next time.
No problem. No problem. We'll get to around two for sure. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Martin. If you would like to let the people know where they can find you online, you can drop in chat or say it out loud.
I'm on Instagram under Parquillian, and also have a website, parquillian.com. And I have a couple anthologies of poets and published in that I can put in the chat.
Oh, congratulations. It's very exciting. That's a cool Instagram handle, by the way. I like it.
Thank you. Came
Awesome.
to me a dream one time.
There you go. Hey, Mandy came to Barry Manilow in a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing more from you later.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to get back to some music with the fabulous Ethan Mackler.
Thank you. That's it for this round.
Hey, no, we love every time you bring your bass and you rock out with us. Make some noise for Ethan, y'all.
Yeah, Ethan.
He's always got a beanie and cool sunglasses and he kicks ass on that bass. We love it. Thank you, Ethan. Where can the people find you online?
Just Facebook, Ethan Mackler on Facebook. And I want to say I was inspired by the song earlier this evening to play in something in that mood. So that was, I just kind of came up with that between that spot and mine.
I love it. Oh, I love
Using
it. And
ideas I already had, but yeah, brought it out in me.
That's one of my favorite things about the artist community and these mics is when we just inspire each other on the spot and you come in prepared with one thing and then you bring something else just as wonderful. I love it. One day we gotta get, maybe we'll do it on this mic. We gotta get Ethan and Jamie and sometimes Stephen Blaine comes and plays the piano. We gotta get like a little music feature and just have a night of just melting out with some music. We all need that. Anyway, thank you so much, Ethan, and we look forward to hearing from you more tonight. All right, up next, I think he's at Ashbury Park, if I'm recognizing the background correctly, but I could be wrong. And I think he's in a Kermit beanie, which is like my favorite of his beanies. Please welcome my twisted twin brother, who I think I get to see on Saturday, right?
Well, actually, not in Asbury Park, first off. I'm in Kearney, which is like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh, okay.
It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. I was just did a live mic and everything, and this is like, these are all my people right here. Well, this is some of them anyways, and there's more people back here and everything like that. I just did a live mic in Kearney, New Jersey, and it was so awesome. So I was like, I gotta come in and say hi to my friend over here, my sis, you know. How you been?
Well, we thank you, brother. We love it. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Love you. Always appreciate when you stop by, and I'm glad you're having fun at your mic. I'm glad open mics are like live open mics are happening again. And the New York and Poets Cafe is officially opening this month, and we're really excited in what La Bruja and Advocate are bringing to the venue. And I get to hug Nick again on Saturday. And yeah.
Oh, you gonna be there Saturday?
I'll be there. I will be there. I couldn't not show up for Brother Paul doing karaoke. I couldn't not show up for that.
That's totally fair. I get that. I'll be there Saturday too as well. So you're gonna see me rocking out and everything, you know. But I am glad that I'm here. I'm glad to see all y'all that are here in the room right now. You know, it was a long day, but you know, hey, I'm glad I'm here right now with y'all. So.
Yeah, no, we're always happy here. And Nick hosts his own awesome open mic tomorrow night at the same time as mine, or 9:15, because it's after the duo sign up. So same platform, different Zoom link, but come and join. And he gives the best prompts. I have a writing deadline, and I was just like, Nick, I need prompts because I need to finish my book. So if you need awesome prompts, just DM Nick or go to his mic because you get some. You can do anything with his prompts. They're just brilliant. So, yeah.
Absolutely. You could do anything with the prompts or everything. You want to just take one and just save the 4 for a rainy day? Hell yeah, go with it, you know? Whatever it is that you want to do with that and everything, you know? But, Lizzie, would you mind if I try to find my notebook in my thing here and pull something out and read some stuff? You care?
You may do whatever you want. Yeah.
All right. All right. So from the Tumble Words workshop that I just did this Saturday, that I will more than happy to give out to y'all. If y'all want to like go ahead and go get that from me or like buy my book or something like that, because I do have a book called Adverse Reaction out. The Real Nick P on IG, Facebook, same name, Nick Paleo logos right there, NickPaleologos. I'll do 2. I'll do 2. I'm feeling like doing 2. This first one is I don't have a title for this, but I say fuck it. Let's go with it. You're actually catching on to my words. Take flies to paper. I am the cures for your curse. that plagues you. I am the edges of lightning, sharp mind as icicles. I am passion in my fists of fire that desire. I am the amplifier that makes microphones to megaphones, a revolution of words that make planets fall off course. I am your Jersey Jesus. I am the impossible that makes miracles possible, probable, definite, and commonplace. All right, yo, this is my book. Yeah, I know. It's like, it's really weird seeing with me without a background right now. So it's like really odd. Cause like I forgot that like my Zoom login's all messed up and everything, but it's okay. I'll get that figured out. I figured I'll do a more healing piece because I think we all need a little bit of healing, and this is in my book, Ad versus Reaction. This is called When Comets Cry. When I peer into your eyes, why does your galaxies cry? Instead of seeing stars and meteors fly by, they leak out your eyes. I will wipe them away, clutch together, turning sadness into supernova. I am sure your trials have been deeper than black holes could understand. Your shoulders colder than Neptune, your pain gigantic as Jupiter, your rage vast as Mars. Are you feeling excluded like Pluto? Well, you are a planet amongst the system. Show yourself some love like Venus. Invest within as Mercury does. It's okay if you spin different like Uranus. You clutch so tightly to yourself. You hold plenty of pain from these years. Release yourself. Take time to heal. Ground yourself to the earth. Take a breath in. With me, y'all. With me, y'all. Take a breath in. And out. Open your eyes and repeat after me. It's going to be okay. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for dealing with my stuff and encouraging my behavior, as Propaganda Poe would say. And I just want to show this right here, Johnny. This is my boy, Johnny Norwood, right over here. That's my homie right there. He hosted this mic, awesome in Kearney right here and everything. And come on down when you're in Jersey, man. Come on down.
Yes. Hey, we're bringing the mic to the mic and the mic to the mic. Nice to meet your friend. And thank you for sharing those poems. And yes, it's going to be all right. We talked about mental health at the beginning of the show, and those words are needed. And buy his book, Ad versus Reaction. It's absolutely brilliant. And also buy this anthology he's a part of, Letters to Gaia, as many of our poets and artists in this community, where his beautiful poetry is featured. So buy these two. Nick, find him on Instagram, get his prompts, attend his workshops, attend his mics. He's just, I call my brother for a reason. He's just an amazing person, an artist. So thank you for being here. And I'm glad you're having fun at the mic you're at. I will make it to New Jersey one day. I've been there. I will make it back to New Jersey. I've been in New Jersey, but I'll make it back.
We'll welcome you back with open arms, and there's plenty. And I'm learning about all the live mics out here, so who knows? Maybe we might get you to a live mic, like something like over here in Kearney or somewhere else. We'll get you out.
I know I'm supposed to come to one that Elise does occasionally. She and Sam Rubenstein are trying to get me there, and I know you and Paul want me to get there. Just driving in New Jersey, it's just kind of scary sometimes.
Hey, you just say, and I'll be there. All right. So that's all I'm gonna say right there. And again, follow me at the Real Nick B on IG, Facebook, Nick Logos. I have to run because I got waiting for me and everything, and I have to go get home soon. So thanks for having me, Lizzie. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow here at the Word is Right. So much love to y'all. Take care.
Much love. Be safe. Have fun. Nick's amazing. Like I said, buy those books. If you haven't, follow him on Instagram, the real Nick P. He's just a good dude all around. And now we're gonna go to another good dude all around. Please welcome one of my dear friends, Ron Mark Thompson.
Woo! All right, Ron. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Watched the Facebook stream earlier, and I heard you giving me a shout out. So I really, really appreciate you.
Well, I really appreciate you and Marissa taking care of the mic for me a couple weeks ago, and the Word is Right team especially. Really, we really do take care of each other.
No problem at all. Sorry I didn't get back to your text message last week. I haven't been feeling myself well, but I definitely said let me come here, and I'll see you and Nick on Saturday as well. So I'm looking forward to that in New York City.
Yeah, Ron is the new
And by the
associate
way,
producer of karaoke, right?
Yes, assistant producer or co-producer. I have to get my titles straight. So I'll be assistant producing both the hybrid open mic and then the karaoke right after. So I'm very happy about that. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll also be on stage because that's what Paul asked me to. That in addition to producing, I also have to sing on stage. So I'll try. And hey, maybe you and I, Elizabeth, we can retry the Sonny and Cher duet that we did, but we'll see first how it goes. I think there'll be so many people sign up, we may get away with it and don't have to do
The
it.
only
So
people
we'll
I
see.
will duet with that night are you and Paul.
Hmm.
So if you and Paul ever want to
Aw.
duet, that's fine, but I'm not going to duet with anyone else. Only you and Paul.
What about Emily? Don't you want to do a duet with Emily?
So what poem are you going to read? Right?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something new, which I call I don't know if it's a poem, it's more like a prose poem. It's called Closets. I wrote this a few days ago. I'm gonna kind of workshop it here. It may not be to your liking, to anyone's liking, but it's the sentiment that counts. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Whoever invented the closet, good job. But really, was it necessary? Did you realize that once one goes into a closet, how difficult it will be to come out of it? Just think about it. Yes, closets are great. Space for all the clothes. Summer, winter keeps them out of sight, away from dust. So we don't have to deal with them. What we can see may not exist. But let's be honest. How many of us have worn each and every piece in our closet in the past years? Even before the pandemic, we didn't go through each hanger. Sometimes when we run to a party or event, we're in such a rush we don't have the time to try on several pieces. So we usually grab whatever we've worn before, whatever is closest to the closet door and easiest to take. Whatever seems safe, what we know fits us. And of course, we always promise we will get to the other clothes another time. Sadly, we never do. And what about the past 2 years? I admit I have worn mostly sweatpants and t-shirts indoors during lockdowns. Pale gray, nothing exciting. I didn't even bother taking out my heavy winter coat last winter or the winter before that. The few times I did go out, my small jacket sufficed. I have a few colorful outfits, one yellow shirt, a pair of green pants. Though the inside of my closet doesn't resemble the rainbow, sometimes I wish it would. I wish I'd be more adventurous and buy some more unusual looking clothes. Which reminds me, when I was a teenager, someone gifted me a mesh muscle shirt. I didn't have any muscles then and never worn it. It stayed in my closet, God knows for how many years. I was too embarrassed to take it out. I still don't have muscles now, but as I'm older, I think I should try such a shirt. Anyway, circling back to the closet. How many clothes never see the sunlight, or only once, or then get tucked away back into the closet for good? Until a few years ago, later during spring cleaning, they get discovered and maybe get discarded or given away. Is that fair? What about the pink feather blouse or super bright orange scarf? All those colorful, lively clothes hidden away. If closets would not exist, our clothes would be displayed in our bedrooms or living rooms freely, without any inhibitions. Everyone who visits could see them and admire them. Everyone could see the beauty of the different clothes. different colors, different attitudes, different fashions. No one would question them. Everyone would be proud to see them or showcase them. Society would consider all the colors normal. No one would complain. Clothes would not need to come out of the closet if closets didn't exist in the first place. They would always be visible, be accepted, be part of our personal lives. Everyone would love them. They will be part of our daily lives. No questions asked, no bad remarks. Just like in the theater or television world, there the clothes hang freely on garment racks and everyone on set can see all of them and choose. The more colorful, the better. I want all clothes to be equal and see the light. So whoever came up with the concept of the closet, thank you for your invention, but no thank you. I think closets should be abolished. And that's it.
That was such one of my favorite poems you've ever written. Thank you so much for sharing it. I absolutely, and yes, closets should be abolished. I love it.
I hope it made sense, the metaphors, but I was like thinking that wouldn't that be nice not to have to come out of the closet and all of us are just, it would be normal, so.
I know a certain anthology you might want to submit that to if you're interested in it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. I will consider that. That's a very nice. Yes, thank you.
And all the metaphors made complete sense. It's honestly one of my favorite poems I've heard about coming out I've ever heard. I really love it. And I really connected to it. I don't always connect to poems like that, but this really it was really lovely and it was very evocative. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you. And I also wanted to tell you, even though I didn't attend in Zoom on Sunday, but I watched you on Facebook Live on The Word is Right, the Rainbow Table Talk. And, you guys went 2 hours or something like this. I mean, it was so important what you guys talked about, So if anyone in the audience hasn't seen it yet, go to The Word is Right Facebook page. And just like today's live stream, you can catch the playback from Sunday.
And now we have and now we have a YouTube channel, also The Word is Right, if you want to subscribe, where it's brand new. We just got it last week, but you can catch stuff on Facebook. And thank you for tuning in. We talked about something very serious on Sunday at Rainbow Table Talk. We talked about queer baiting, which I am a victim of, as many other people. And it's not fun. It's really, really harmful when people do that, or just bullying in general, or using people. So we did address that, and we will certainly be addressing more of that in our art and in Rainbow Table Talk. We don't hold back. But thank you so much for sharing that piece. I loved it. Everyone give Bronx Art and Fun Hub a follow. That is Ron's platform where he does awesome things. He's also one of our MCs here at The Word is Right. He's also one of the producers of the New York Poets Cafe. He is a jack of all trades. And if there's anything else you want to promote, Ron, feel free to do so.
No, I appreciate. Yes, I'll put my Bronx Art and Fun Hub social media in the chat. Elizabeth herself has featured and taught workshops there, so I really appreciate it. The New York Poets Cafe, if you're in New York City, whoever in the audience is in New York City, please come on Saturday. And there's one thing I want to promote. Tomorrow I'm featuring in Great Weather for Media, which is a Staten Island-based publishing / poetry company, and I'll be there 10-minute feature, and it's literally 10 minutes from 7:30 p.m. to 7:40 p.m. It's free. You can sign up for the Zoom link in Eventbrite. I'll put that in. If whoever is free in the audience here, please support me and show up. I would appreciate it. If not, I'll see you back at The Word is Right with. Hey, thank you, Marissa. And as Deadpan Lizzie mentioned, Elizabeth mentioned, besides her and Nick tomorrow will be doing his poetry night. I also host bi-weekly workshops here. I'll put all the information in the chat. Thank you so
Well,
much.
congratulations on the feature. That's awesome. Now, do you have to go to Staten Island, or is this online?
No, it's online. Thank
I was gonna
you
say
for
for 10
asking.
minutes to go to Staten Island, that's like a commitment. So I've been to Staten Island twice.
At least you go by with the ferry on the
It is
if
pretty. I
anyone
will say the
yeah.
ferry ride
Mhm.
is quite lovely to say, and it's free, at least. But the only reasons to go to Staten Island are to see Miro and to run half marathons. There are no other reasons to go to Staten Island except to see Miro and to run half marathons, at least in my opinion. So
Well, let me give Staten Island a good rep. They do have museums there, like a botanical garden, I believe. So that there are other exciting places there, which we'll all have to explore one of these days.
well, yeah, if other people want to go explore, but my personal reasons are to only go visit Miro and run half marathons. So anyway, thank you so much, Ron. Up next, we have Christy Scribbles, and on deck, Marissa Prada.
Hello. Woo, Christy! Okay. I've had a rough day, so I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, but it's good to transmute it and work through it. So here we go. How are you? How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine. Did I say fine? What is fine? Am I fine? Is it fine? What the fuck is fine? What the fuck is fine? Is fine okay? Am I okay? Will it be okay? Is everything going to be okay? What the fuck is fine anyway? Does it mean I'm holding on by a thread, by a string, hanging here by that string, like the hanged man in tarot, the 12th card of major arcana? I am hanging here, upside down, looking at the ground, with my hair dangling, brushing the floor. I guess this is fine. I guess I am fine. I am getting a little lightheaded, but I am fine. It all looks so strange from this viewpoint. Where are my feet? Where is the floor? I can't seem to tell anymore. I can't seem to right myself as I dangle and I sway and I try to discombobulate the day, last night, that panic, that attacked and left me here hanging upside down. How am I doing? They ask. How am I doing? I'm fine. It's fine. Is it fine? As I hang here and things seem to slow down and the motion of myself gives me a fresh view and I see it all askew. And it's hard to make out what next should I do? Should I just hang here a while and see what stuff comes up, comes out, comes down, or whatever way it flows right now? And then I pause and I start to smile and giggle and laugh. The laughing madness of me starts to frighten me, but no, I say to me, just hang and dangle and sway and allow the view to realign your day. Allow the new upside down you to point you into the places that need the care, the work, the acceptance. We can accept without being fine. Being human is weird anyway, and being here is okay. It is okay when brain doesn't do things, and when fine just is this. Am I fine? It will take some time to take the view of this upside down you. Give her tea. Allow her rest. And being fine sometimes is best. Sometimes we can't explain it away. Sometimes panic is just part of the day. And today I hang here with all of you. Am I fine? I guess. I guess this fine will do. Thank you.
Ooh. Send some snaps and love to Christy, everyone.
Whoa.
Good God.
That
Good
piece was
God
yeah.
Almighty. That was gorgeous.
It was very brave and very gorgeous. And I'm sorry you had a tough day, but we're here and we're always sending you love and we're always grateful when you join us and share your art. And yeah, and that's the beauty of these mics. We can get out the frustrations. We can just sit and talk because we're not just community, we're family. I consider everyone here family, and we uplift each other and take care of each other, and it's very important. So thank you for sharing that, Christy. And Christy is part of the Fierce 15 for the Red or Green books with our founder who has popped in, Marissa Prada, and she's got her brilliant book coming out later this year. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And I can't wait to actually give Christy a hug one day. I know she doesn't live too far, but we will meet one day. And so if there's anything you want to plug, Christy, let everyone know.
I am the Poetry Alchemist on Instagram, and yes, I'm glad to be here tonight. Thank you for the space.
Absolutely, absolutely. Always, I'm always so happy anytime I see Christy in a space. It really makes me happy. All these folks that come regularly really do touch my heart and make me so happy. And I really appreciate people making the time for this platform. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. All right, up next, the woman who, if I had not met this woman, I don't know what life would be like, because she's everything. She is my family. She is my friend. I adore her. Please give it up for the founder of Evergreen Books, the founder of The Word Is Right, Marissa Prada.
Oh my God, Lizzie! I love you back.
I love you.
I certainly feel the same. Like COVID was hard enough, but I think finding your forever home, I've been adopted into this forever home of poets. It has just made all the difference in getting through a pandemic and losing people and getting into dark places. I think having all of you has been the difference for me, with being able to successfully heal and survive, essentially. So I owe my life to you and to all of you. So thank you. So I wrote some poetry in Tumble Words this weekend with Nick P. He led the workshop. So I'll read the 3 pieces that I wrote in that workshop. And he's so funny. I love Nick. His workshop was mashed prompt potatoes. Because he's Nick. We love Nick. But I'll probably reread them tomorrow night at his open mic, just because it was his workshop and he isn't, he just popped in. He prompt-potatoed in for a prompt appearance and promptly left us holding our potatoes. All right. These are the 3 pieces. The first one, basically he gave us like 5 words and work off those and make a poem. And these are all about 12-minute rights. There is beauty in destruction. The decomposition of something that was beautiful being transformed to older, grosser, never going to be me, beautiful. You are the ocean air. Salty, salty, salt humidity, breath of life we cannot swallow, that corrodes and rusts and disintegrates even the most well-built futures. Steel, wood, brick, become decimated transformation of bike chains into dangerous fortress foundations to clay, washed away dreams of home, wooden beams that float only after the flood. And all the tears now, dry trails of failed good decisions to stay inland, away from the sea, away from destructive storms that really only wanted to clear my path. It's an ongoing drive-in highlight reel of Twister meets Jaws meets Carrie meets How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days meets Sally Never Gets Together with Harry. Need the numbing nitrous, need the Kleenex built better than metal sheets. They clank against the salty ocean rain that pours, not just falls. Resigned to leave dusty round residue caliche remembrances, so there is no sign, there is no chance of forgetting that I dance in circles, run on burned out feet that fallen off a lifetime ago, around and around these racetrack ballet, swing, step, waltz, line, dance, curve, not straight, rinse, lather, repeat life. Caught in the cycle of this beautiful, chaotic destruction, of aging, of dying, of never loving again. Second piece, 12-minute rights. Handcuffs are only comfortable when they have pink fluff attached to them, not strapped to a carrying case of way too expensive. Much more worth than my hand, that you would demand it chopped off the last remaining remedying bits of me medicine. What constitutes these dead colors? Black is my life now. How this heart full of black lacklusterly beats, I have to talk it into doing its job, just to justify living. Why the knife is still attached to the magnet strip. Why the pills are still in the bottle. Why I can't just drive into oncoming traffic or fly by the seat of my pants off the overpass a few blocks away. Colors are dead to me. Bright light brings no warmth. Colors are of no comfort other than the set sunflowers in my last will and testament to the try. This carrying case is so heavy and my wrist won't quit carrying it. Pent up grams of gratitude cast away always come back like a boomerang. I wish for grayscale gratitude if I must endure such efforts, nickel and diming waiting tables of trying to get through the day. Where are the pirate platforms to take it all away? Remove yesterday, remove your treachery, remove all of my mistakes, masculine miscalculations, and convince the sun to sleep a little longer. Convince my hand to fall off, this dead weight to die off. Stop carrying the convictions of your memory, of your fallacy, of the dream, of the ego, of the hope to see in color again one day. Last poem. How does one turn a microphone into a megaphone, into hearing, into listening that pays attention, that becomes meaningful help? I am the crying. I am the impossible cry of help. I am the impossible amnesia I cry for. I am the impossible posturing walking forward from all the vacant memories I cannot cut out of me. I am fire fists in crumbling drywall rooms that used to be sanctuaries. I am fire fists pulling impossible irons from temperance to temper new marks on bare skin, beating, crying sweat that just wants to know touch again. The sky rains acid icicles of lightning, and I am the rod that never feels the necessary jolt, never awakened, never revived, never brought back to the life of color and breathable air. I curse the day I met you. I curse the day you became my cure. I curse that you are my curse and my cure in a body that desperately demands life, even though my heart decided decades ago it was a lost cause. Microphone to megaphone, I phone home my to-do list for you, not for me. For when I'm gone, I will finally know peace, finally find my sanctuary, and this diseased destiny will have finally forgotten you, forgotten all the damage you left when you left. And I will finally feel, and I will finally be free. Thank you.
All beautifully strong poems. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. It sounds like you guys did some incredible work in that workshop. I've never been to Tumble Words, but I've heard really great things about it. Thank you so much for sharing. And also, we love you, Marissa. We're holding you. We're always holding you. And it's very brave poetry to read. Very brave. Also, y'all, she has her own book, Conversations of Grief. I mean, she does everything for this community, but she also publishes her own brilliant books. So buy that from her if you haven't yet. And just check out all that she does. She does Prada painting poetry on Instagram. She does The Word Is Right. She does Red Room Books.
We have the great debaters coming.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm excited.
Christy's gonna work with me on that. I'm so excited. It's gonna be exciting. So we just need a judge. If someone wants to sign up to be a judge, it's not contentious. Please don't think it's a contentious thing. There's no money involved, okay? Like the winner wins all the doll hairs or all of the marbles. So there's no money. So you can't get any death threats. It's just really fun. If you want to be a part of something, it's the second Friday every month. And the first topic, which we're not going to give you the topic ahead of time, but for the opening show, we will. And it'll be dogs versus cats. We'll give you a resolve, and you'll be divided into pro or con, regardless of what your personal opinion is, and have to write to that. And everybody gets a chance to participate in the debate. And so it's a lot of fun. Even you might have to swallow your pride and just say you like dogs. Like, you just have to eat it, right? It's be professional here. Show us you're professionals. But I figure what could be more fun and contentious than dogs versus cats? So yeah.
It is the great debate.
Yes. Yeah. And even if people don't have internet or whatever, go to a cafe or go to a place that has internet and plop your computer. I kid you not. So before COVID, I didn't have internet. I got internet for the first time. It was July 2020 because the kids were doing long distance learning for the 2020 to 2021 school year. I'd never had internet before then. And so I was in charge of the yearbook for the school yearbook for my daughter's school that year. And I didn't have internet. So I would drive to the breakfast restaurant down the street, and I would park in their parking lot, and I would do it on my laptop until my laptop died, and then I would come home. I kid you not, like, y'all, I don't know how I did it before I got internet. Like, I don't know, but now, and everything I did for poetry was on my phone. All the Zooms were on my phone up until I got internet July 2020, and since then, look what we've achieved, right?
Yeah. I have a great idea though for a debate, because this is always a debate in my family: cable versus internet, which is a big generational thing. Because if you say to my father on a rainy day, he's like, I would much rather be able to watch golf on TV during a snowstorm, or on a rainy day where there's nothing else to do, than, because he's not on social media and he emails, but like really just at his office with an Ethernet cable.
You get everything you can get on the internet. Like NFL Network has, so I don't have to order the game packages because it streams for free on the NFL Network. One day they will sponsor our show, and then like I get all my national news on YouTube, live streaming national news on YouTube. I don't even need to go to that networks. ABC, NBC, Peacock, right? All of the apps. You can get all their shows.
I would choose the internet because, like, in my apartment in New York City, I don't have cable because I don't want to pay for it, and I haven't, like an Amazon Fire Stick, so I mostly watch the news in HBO Max, so I can watch that on the app on my computer. When I'm here at my parents' estate, they have cable, and they have internet and cable. We have Wi-Fi, but I can watch cable TV. It's just, my father's like, I would much rather get rid of the internet. I'm like, because he doesn't really Zoom and stuff. Like, he doesn't. So, and he's not on Instagram and all that. So I think that would be an interesting debate though, cable versus internet.
I was thinking we would pick like Poe versus Neruda, or I like that, I don't know. Football versus soccer like would be another fun one.
There's so many. I mean, I like the Neruda versus Poe, or this is now a thing because of COVID. We have online open mics versus live.
Oh my God, we should totally. So see, we need all these great ideas, because essentially what we'll do is we'll just pull one out, and that'll be the resolve.
Or Or here's one
So-
that was for on my real estate meeting before Deadpan Dope started. It was Facebook versus Instagram. We were talking about for marketing. No, it was. We were actually talking about it for marketing. Someone's
Yeah.
like, "Isn't Facebook dead?" And we're like, for people, under a certain age, it is, because a lot of younger people I'm not on TikTok, but a lot of younger people do.
For Ethan Mackler, we could go bass versus drums.
There's so many. Beanie. They're Beanie versus
and he was a cat
Snow Hat.
person, and so
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So then we'll do cats versus dogs. I was just teasing about the drums, but yeah.
We could do Beanie versus Snow Cat, because people tell me I have to call it a snow cat, and I say, shut the fuck up, it's a beanie.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we could. There's a lot of things. Anyways, I'll let you get back to the show.
Oh, this is part of the show. Part of the show is just convo and talking. That's
And
what I
don't
love about
forget
the
the YouTube channel.
Yes,
We're
I
on
love the
YouTube. We're on YouTube now.
Yes.
So as hosts, if they record their shows, they can put them up onto YouTube. We're working on sponsorship. So if anyone would like to sponsor, for example, Rainbow Table Talk, and pay the panelists, we would absolutely sponsor. We would put your logo and up on the poster on the event page. We would acknowledge it. That's going to go, it's going to blow up. Rainbow Table Talk is going to blow up. So if anyone wants to financially help sponsor that show and others that we have coming up, it would definitely help us to be able to get quality people on the panel to be able to discuss important things.
Yeah, I mean, word is right. We have so many amazing shows, but obviously I'm very proud of Rainbow Table Talk, and very honored Maud Dukes asked me to do it with her. And yes, I have my little post note reminding me when we go off the live stream to put it on YouTube now that we have a YouTube channel. So don't forget. My debate, or what I'll write, is when we do the dogs versus cats, is I'm a dog person who loves pussy. I don't really like cat. Like, I know, honestly, I don't really like.
Sort of sexy one time too. There's only 12 of them in a year, so I think we'll be okay.
I mean, I don't really like cats. Like, I'm like that like lesbian that just doesn't. Like, if I date a girl and she comes with a cat, like, that's fine. But I know the cat will she
needs to
die.
come with both of her cats.
But I know the cat will eventually die, and then like kittens are cute, but then they turn to cats.
Like a 30-year commitment. Cats live for fucking ever, Lizzie.
My cat died when it was 12, so I mean.
Oh well.
My aunt told my aunt
forever.
Mom, dog. I'm a dog person. I actually was really scared of dogs when I was little, but then my mom got a dog when I was 12, and I got over it. So, I like dogs, but I like pussy. That's the debate. There'll be some interesting poetry written.
I'm excited. I can't wait to come to New York.
Doggy style. I like doggy style.
She got over the dog.
I don't know. Is there kitty style? Is that a thing? Did I just create a?
Write that. Panku kitty style. Yes, do it, Lizzie.
See, if you guys saw my coffee table
kitty
right
style,
now,
that's like a whole Deadpan spin-off brand right there.
Oh God. Are we just gonna have beanies for the beanie line to just say kitty style?
I would love it. Oh my God, let's go.
Oh,
it could be a whole
just...
like menagerie of sex toys, fun things, the fluffy things.
Oh,
I can just imagine what Ethan Mackler is playing right now as we're talking about this. Oh my gosh.
Something amazing. But anyway.
It's always
amazing. Oh, you didn't call it a beanie till you met me? That's interesting. Okay, maybe. All right. I know people upstate and in New England call it a ski hat. And in the city we call it a beanie. I guess maybe country versus city. That's a debate too. Anyway. All right, we're gonna do a round 2. And we're gonna go back to the top of the list, and I'll redrop it in the chat. And we're gonna go back to the wonderful Jamie. There they are.
First of all, I'm so excited to see Jamie McCormick. Jamie, it's been way too long since I've seen you. We absolutely love you. You're awesome, and thank you for being here.
been ages. Okay. Right, for the first song, then I'll play one called Masks, and I always feel the need to oh, switch my mic off. No, video off. Whatever. Okay. I always feel the need to point out with this one that the masks I'm talking about are metaphorical masks. I'm not suggesting that anybody throw away their medical masks. The ticking clock counts the hours, the videos, the parchment flowers, part-time wages living by the sea. Time passes by, the months, the years, the shifting sands, the falling tears. Can you remember how this came to be? Can't you see me falling as I walk? Can't you hear me screaming as I talk? Is it too much to ask that we throw away the masks? I'm sick of second guessing in the dark. Money talks, it screams and it bawls of factory clocks and singing dolls, of empty glasses and ashtrays full of dreams. Paranoid voices smooth as silk, flicking switches, I spill the milk. I'm growing older and fraying at the seams. Can't you see me falling as I walk? Can't you hear me screaming as I talk? Is it too much to ask that we throw away the masks? I'm sick of second guessing in the dark. Can't you see me falling as I walk? Can't you hear me screaming as I talk? Is it too much to ask that we throw away the mask? I'm sick of second guessing you. Can't you see me falling as I walk? Can't you hear me screaming as I talk? Is it too much to ask that we throw away the mask?
Oh my God. Jamie McCormick!
Jamie is just.
Yes. Oh my God, Jamie. Yes.
They bless us with their music and their artistry, and it just makes my heart smile. It just does. It does. Oh, I mean, we have so many fabulous musicians. Ethan blesses us with his music, and Jamie, and when Stephen Blaine comes by, our friend Stephen Blaine, and we just music. I mean, poetry is a beautiful gift, but music is also just a beautiful gift you're given. And follow Jamie on YouTube, y'all, to listen to more of their.
For my second one, I'm going to do something entirely different, though. This isn't at all healing or beautiful.
No, but it's you. It is going to be healing and beautiful because you're healing and beautiful.
I find it an uplifting song. Okay. But please remember, my tongue is firmly in my cheek. Oh. I've got a note in my piano playing up. Oh crap. Who can you rely on? Who's been there through the years? Who's always exactly right where you're at to share your joys and tears? Who knows you better? Who knows you the best? Who's been there from day one? And who will still be your company when everybody is dead and gone? It's your fucking self. Don't go relying on some man in the sky to give a shit about whether you live or if you die. Who's much lucky to put the biscuits back on the shelf? It's your fucking self. Don't go relying on a spouse or a partner to provide your life with meaning or a happy ever after. Who's already at the center of your universe? It's your fucking self. I'm in some solitary confinement. Clothes and cutlery are not a basic requirement. Here in my cave, I like to aim my laser beam. But a ghost cannot jump from here. You're as distant as I seem. I can barely make a gaslighting. Get your fucking self. Get your fucking self. Get your fucking self. Get your fucking self.
Let's go,
The
Jamie.
freaking rock star.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Cheers, thank
We
you.
all
I'll just
needed that.
switch the silly effects off in the mic. Thank you.
That was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ugh. We got 4 songs from Jamie tonight. We are too blessed. Anyway, please give them a follow on YouTube and everywhere else. You can find Jamie McCormick. I could listen to them sing and play piano just 24/7. Like I said, it's just such a treat. Anyway, thank you, Jamie. Up next, we got Martin, and on deck, Ethan.
Oh, thank you again. That was amazing, as always, Jamie. Pardon me while I go off camera again, because I can't see the screen if I get, mostly, you don't see my forehead.
No worries.
I think I'd like to read first an elegy that I've been working on lately for a mentor of mine that was a member of the Quaker meeting I grew up in. And the poem Christie, first line of the poem Christie read reminded me of it. This is called Harold Miller's Tale. How are you, my boy? He'd greet me with warmth whenever we'd meet on the meeting ground. Looking relaxed in his casual suit, on old wooden pews he'd often be found. The showers of April do herald the spring, and though the pipes he never played, he always enjoyed regaling us all with tales beneath the pen oak's shade. His voice, ever full of theatrical charm, replete with that professorial tone, would ring with diction and earthy grace, and echo his heritage, Dickens' own. He minded the mill that sat on the hill, that ancient stone house by the one-lane bridge, which spanned the fabled Brandywine Creek, by the camp that wandered along the ridge. Near where the scholarly woodchuck way and the path by the cannery now long gone, ran across the vale from another lane that passes by the stargazer's stone. He'd loved his wife of many years, with whom we'd study the biblical trove, with accent germane to her native land, and a room kept warm by a wood-burning stove. The elder of his daughters fair, a queen of the bees at times was seen in playful garb before settling down in the town of the fruitful botanist queen. Younger one with pious name, a nascent crush did not requite, attending a Western school to the east that kept her hands well out of sight. Some sadness did enter his jovial eyes, the leaving of his wife he did see, and the flight of his prodigal only son to a hangout of hamlets across the sea. Eliciting trips down memory lane across the breadth of London Grove's grounds, where he would record historical tales. His powerful laugh still clearly resounds. And this is in loving memory of Harold Miller, teacher of history and social studies, recorder of oral histories, and a lover of all literature. The second one then is actually about the issues I have with my eyes. It's called Waterfall Visions. Gathering galaxies float by my view, showing the heavens inverted in hue. wandering pathways that cover the sky, shifting my sight through a humorous eye. As vehicles manifest out of the mist, their multifaceted lights insist on spraying fractal florals around, like distal discs of scintillant sound. With filters scattered across either eye and visions of waterfalls rippling by, like curving trails of rising steam, or wavering borders as in a dream. Sometimes in the glow of the darkening sky, I feel more blessed than hindered by these swirling patterns and colored screens and cataracts that cause these scenes. And I have one more short one that Marissa reminded me I wrote at Tumblr's this weekend with Nick's wonderful prompts. One of the first prompts had 3 phrases: highlight reel, electronic arts, and burnout. So this came up with this short one. If my life had a highlight reel, it just might feature an endless wheel of exploring electronics and a series of arts, then followed by burnouts of various parts. Thank you.
I loved all 3 of those pieces. Thank you so much for sharing those beautiful tributes. Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you. You can find Martin at Parlequin. So very cool. We have some really cool Instagram handles. Christie's has the cool one. Martin, everyone's got cool Instagram handles. Mine's just kind of boring, but that's because I'm in real estate and it has to be state compliant. I would change it to the Beanie guy, but like it has to be state compliant. That's yeah. You do.
Yours is not boring. I like yours. And by the way, I wanted to say something because Maudlin, I guess you're reading from your phone, your camera turns off when you're reading. So the live stream in Facebook doesn't show somebody who is not on camera. But Ethan has been, playing his guitar, like I guess he's practicing. So it looks like as if you are the voiceover for Ethan's music, on the Facebook live stream, because I'm monitoring, on the phone. So it's just so cute. It's so funny how that looks, how nice that looks,
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That is fun. Sometimes when we do our live performances at the Neo Cafe, Albie, who's Jane's spoken words partner, will underscore us. Yeah, which is really nice that we have that. So we love our bass. And speaking of bass, we're gonna go back to Ethan.
All right, thank you.
was tasty. That's fun.
Oh, and a tribute to Jamie. I'm seeing.
Aw, that's awesome. Feel so much love tonight. We gotta get like a Deadpan Dope album. We'll have Jamie and Stephen Blaine and Ethan.
Live from the Intersphere.
I mean, I'd listen to that on Spotify while I go out for a run or while I'm driving around or commuting into the city. That'd be what the underscore in the AirPods. Anyway, thank you so much, Ethan. Follow him on Facebook, Ethan Mackler. Awesome. All right, let me just go back to my list. All right, up next we got Ron, and on deck Christy, and then Marissa.
Okay, Deadpan Lizzie, Elizabeth, you are putting me on a spot here, so I'm gonna read I'm Obsessed, which I wrote today is March, so it'll be 1.5 months ago in January when Fincabulary gave the prompt Obsession. And
Oh, yeah, that was
this is
fun.
what I, thank you. And this is what I wrote called I'm Obsessed. I'm obsessed with bringing smiles to people and to be good. I want them to be happy and content as only they should. I'm obsessed with wanting people to stop fighting about the silliest things. I admit I myself am boiling with rage how unfair the world sometimes stings. I'm obsessed with wanting so desperately to play an instrument. I only wish my obsession would turn into an actual talent. Why don't they make instruments for novices like me to rent? Okay, it really doesn't matter how desperate or obsessed I am until I actually take some music lessons. I'm just a scam. In the meantime, please put a big smile onto your face. Remember, I'm obsessed with bringing happiness into your space. There is nothing more sexy than a smile. Let's have some fun. Hey, maybe I myself will eventually get lucky to find that special one. Maybe then I can turn my obsession into a life of happiness for myself. I can be satisfied and content and put away sadness onto the shelf. For now, you're stuck with me obsessing to make you happy and content. Remember, it is all in good faith and it is only well meant. I hope you chuckled and laughed a little this past minute with me tonight. As always, I wish that my obsession will leave you happy and shiny and bright. The end.
Oh, I love that poem, and I loved when that was a theme on Vocabulary. It was really fun. I wrote about how to work Brooke Shields into a poem for that one because it was edit obsession. Wasn't that her thing in the 80s? See, that's how my brain works. That's how my really quirky deadpan brain works. Artistic license.
There is nothing wrong with this. And Brooke Shields, I did not know her when she was young and a teenager.
Neither did I. I wasn't even born yet.
Oh, wow. Okay. So then, wow, that's
It's a
even more
very famous,
interesting.
no, it's a very famous, no, it's a perfume. My mom wore Obsession. It's a very famous perfume from from Bloomingdale's. And Brooke Shields, when she modeled, I mean, she still models, but as a teenager, was the Calvin Klein girl for the jeans. And she also was like, I can't go she did something like, I can't go anywhere without my obsession. And would just say that and hold up the perfume. It was something like that. So the minute I saw like the poster Trisha puts up for for the prompts on Eventbrite, and I was like obsession, it made me think of Brooke Shields. So I just wrote a
No,
poem
that
about Brooke Shields.
sense. And you know what? That tells you how old I am. Even though I should have known her in my teenage years, because I think I'm around the same age like she is, but I know her most from the toothpaste commercials from the last 10 or 20 years, but
See, I
that's
didn't
when
know
she
she did toothpaste commercials. I knew was she the copper tone baby, right? With the dog pulling the pants down. Or maybe that was Tatum O'Neal. I don't remember. It was one of them. Either Tatum O'Neal or Brooke Shields is on the sunblock lotion, the baby that the dog is pulling down the diaper. And then I think she's most famous for the perfume, and everyone knows Calvin Klein. Brooke Shields is the Calvin Klein jeans. But yeah, I don't know, that's where my brain went. But I loved your poem. I loved all those poems that night. She gives great prompts. Thank you so much, Ron. Follow him, Bronx Art Fun Hub, Word is Right, New Recon Poets Cafe. He's a jack of all trades. All right. We got two more artists this evening before we go off the live stream. We got Christy and then Marissa.
Okay, I was inspired by you, Lizzie.
Aw.
And Marissa and the cats. Kitty style. Is this a thing? What would that be? To saunter up and lick a bit? To hike one leg up and lick myself? What would my kitty style be? I'd be aloof and hard to get, hard to find. Am I in the closet, under the bed, in the kitchen, all over the damn house? Can you find me? Can you pet me? Can you stroke my back? All the way to my tail, that's it. All the way down my body, that's it, right there. Anything for a petting, for a treat. And I need treats, lots of treats. You know the ones up on the shelf in that special little bag. I will purr and cuddle and coddle to get one. I will rub up against your leg and climb up into your lap and bury my head into you. And please don't forget the toys, all the toys, the tickly ones with the strings and the feathers and the balls with the bells. Throw it, I'll fetch it and bring it back. I love to play and chase and catch. I love to catch and pounce and prey and attack. And then I like to rest and nap and lay in the sun and marvel in my own greatness. And then we shall eat and drink and nap again. Oh, the naps are everything. And don't forget the nip, the grassy green stuff that gives me a buzz and calm and fuzzy all at the same time. That's my kitty style. And my kitty style is the cat's meow. And remember to always pet me first and then play. Well, that's it. That's my kitty style. So who wants to play today? Thank you.
That's fucking brilliant.
Yes. Yes. Kitty style.
That needs to go in Touching Tongues #2 anthology.
Yes.
Did you just write that
Yeah,
now?
totally
Because I
just
know
wrote
we
it.
talked about it. Wow.
And she kind of gave a nod to Ron in the closet in there.
I'm gonna have to
That was-
rewatch it.
It was brilliant.
Wow.
Oh, I loved it. Thank you. I love that we're just all inspiring each other all night. It's just, I really needed this tonight, and this community just inspires me. And
Don't you just want a whole book from her?
I am buying that whole book from her when it comes out later this year. Yes, everyone should. Everyone needs to buy her book. What's the title of the book?
Channeling moons. So I called in, I'm going new moon to new moon. So I'm writing from the past new moon till tomorrow is the end. And,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see the cover art for that.
I know, right?
Is it who I think it is doing the cover
Yeah,
art?
Shane's doing the cover
Oh,
art.
okay, good.
It's like Christmas for me when I see the cover art. And then I get the
I'm so
books in and I get to hold them for the first time.
Also, shout out to Shane Manor, who's one of my favorite artists and humans on this planet. And she's the cover artist for Rotary Green Books Publishing House, and she's just perfect. We love you, Shane. We love you so much if you're watching.
And her new show, she's doing pop-up shows
video.
at Word is Right. And they're going to be film based, like video based for poetry. So whereas we talk about music and we talk about writing, she's gonna be talking about film. And so it's gonna be a very visual arts thing. It's gonna be amazing. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yes, I'm excited for that. She showed us the flyer day, and yeah, she does so much important work for many communities. We love Shane so much. She's just a brilliant, wonderful, just extremely kind-hearted person. Oh, we love her
And
so
she's
much.
the example that yes, you can be an artist, and yes, you can pay your bills.
Yes, she knows everything. She's a Jill of all trades too, and we love her so much. And all the book covers are just, I'm so excited to see all 15 of them and what she's creating, and it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, thank you so much, Christy. All right, we got one final artist for this Deadpan Dope Tuesday, and that is Marissa.
All right, so let's so because Ron Mark Thompson is here, I'm gonna do the poem that I wrote in his workshop. I was teasing him about Valentine's Day. I said, I don't want to write any happy poems because we love to load love poems. And so he did that for his workshop, and it was a wild success. So many people showed up because everyone hates love, and it's wonderful. It makes
Come
me
on,
so
you
happy to
love
hate
love, Melissa. You love it so much. No, but with your permission, I used that. That was a great prompt that you gave, for that workshop.
It
That
was
was
such a
wonderful.
great, right? I love to load love poems. It was so fun. We need to do another Down with Love poem workshop. I love that, Down with Love. All right. So this is I wrote 3 in his workshop. This is the second one. I love to load love poems. Because you left nothing to love when you left me behind. Left to love you and loathe that I love you. Loved you, past tense. I love to loathe love poems because I feel pity instead of purpose. When a pen bleeds hearts on a page instead of brains and goodbyes, a gross haze encases my gut, so only cut roses for consumption. At least their thorns are entertaining. For Corinthians got it wrong. Love is not patient or kind, but rather arrogant and resentful. It does wrong and is allergic to the truth, or perhaps just you are. Loathing is the residue of your residency in my heart. Loathing is the remnant of your dog-eared page on the corners of my mind. Loathing is the recipe for moving forward, a false rebuilding from this rubble. Still, I'd rather loathe love than hate you or myself or my path across yours. So yes, I lap and lick a long, salty song of loathing, since there is nothing left to love in this emptiness other than my loving of the loathing of any fucking love poem. It's only my
I love. Am I allowed to love that? I love that.
Yeah, you can love it. Let's love the salt. The salt's good for the body and the heart.
It is. It gives us. Gives us life. There's a Jewish tradition when you move into a new home, you give salt to bring flavor and sugar to sweeten and flour so that you never go hungry.
I will send you chilies to spice up your life.
I mean, yeah. Are those the chilies hanging? I mean, they're not like actually the chilies. Is that what that is behind you?
They're red chili ristros.
That's what I assumed, but I was never 100. Because the first time I saw it, I think you had it during like Christmas season. I was like, are those like Christmas decorations? I'm like, oh no, they're probably chilies.
Yeah, they're hanging dry chilies. It's the way we used to preserve food. And it's still the way the red chilies are preserved. They stay on the vine and ripen and sweeten, and then they kind of even shrivel on the vine. We pull them, we string them, and that's how they're preserved. And now, I mean, of course, it's decoration now, but it does serve a purpose.
That's awesome. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that. And yes, you can always send me chilies. I love to cook, so
okay.
I love spicy food too. I know I have IBS, but I love spicy food. What are you gonna do? You get
well, so I mean, there's spice and then there's spice. right? There's spice that like makes it to where you can't breathe.
That I
Your
don't
tongue's
want.
gonna fall off.
That I don't want.
And then there's spice that's like the back of your mouth warming kind of sensation. Red chili is very much like a warming, tingling kind of sensation. It's not a burning. Green chili can be
Yeah.
burning. I mean, red chili can burn, but generally it's made into a sauces and it's extended, so it's not, it's not like you're eating it. You can't. This is not something you would just eat.
Oh yeah, I don't like green chilies. It's never. I prefer the red chilies. Here, there's a debate, red versus.
Oh my god. Well, that's why we do Christmas colors here, and it's red and green for me. So.
Oh well, there you go. Yes, well, awesome. Give her a follow. Prada Painting Poetry. The Word is Right. Red or Green Books. Keep up with all of the brilliant things she does for our community. Thank you. All right, this has been a wonderful Deadpan Dope Tuesday to come back to. Thank you to the artists that joined tonight and watched and performed. It's truly a blessing to call you all family. So to close us out tonight with Beanie Blessings will be the brilliant Christy Scribbles.
Beanie blessings. We close out our time together staring up at the same sky, whether the sun kisses down on your face, the cotton candy clouds begin to swirl in the early evening, the crescent moon fades in as the constellations begin to dance throughout the night. We all look up at the sky. Thank you for blessing the sky, soil beneath our feet, and our family with your presence and art. Thank you for taking the time to create. Thank you for holding space. May you sneeze out poems in dreamland. May we always have beanies to keep us warm and stylish. This has been the Deadpan Dope Tuesday open mic with The Word is Right, hosted by Deadpan Lizzie, the Beanie God. On behalf of our community, I, Christy Scribbles, bid you adieu until next time. Beanie blessings.